Hanoi. The name alone conjures up images, winding streets, ancient temples, the scent of spices, and something delicious cooking on the street. This is a city that breathes history. It's a city that pulses with a modern energy. Join me, and we'll get lost in its chaotic charm. We'll explore the hidden alleys and bustling markets. We'll eat our way through street food stalls and family-run restaurants. This city is a feast for the senses. Are you ready? Let's go. Hanoi is a city of layers. Over 1,000 years of history have left their mark. You see it in the ancient pagodas and temples, serene against the backdrop of modern skyscrapers. Each dynasty, each era has added its own distinct flavor to the city's cultural tapestry. From the Chinese influence to the French colonial period, Hanoi has absorbed and adapted, creating a unique identity. We'll uncover these layers together. This is a city in constant motion, a vibrant blend of old and new. The spirit of the Hanoian people is infectious. Our story begins with the Red River. This lifeblood of northern Vietnam has been a source of sustenance and inspiration for millennia. It was here, on the banks of this mighty river, that Hanoi took root. Long before it was known as Hanoi, this area was a scattering of villages, thriving on the fertile land surrounding the Red River Delta. The river provided everything: fish to eat, water for their crops, and a way to connect with the wider world. The Red River could be as unpredictable as it was bountiful. Floods were a constant threat. Yet, the people adapted. This deep connection to the land and its waters would shape the character of the city that would rise here. The Red River wasn't just a source of life, it was also a source of legend. As centuries passed, the villages along the Red River grew. They prospered through trade and agriculture. Their strategic location attracted the attention of powerful empires. In the year 1010, a new chapter began. Li Taito, the founder of the Li dynasty, chose this place as the capital of his newly independent kingdom. He named it Tanglong, meaning ascending dragon. Under the Li dynasty, Tanglong flourished. The city was fortified with imposing walls and a grand citadel. Buddhism, embraced by the Lai kings, became the dominant religion. The Lai dynasty marked a golden age for Tanglong. The Tanglong Citadel, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, stands as a testament to Hanoi's enduring spirit. Located in the heart of the city, it's a sprawling complex of ancient structures. Walking through its gates is like stepping back in time. For centuries, this citadel was the seat of power. Emperors ruled from its grand halls. Armies marched through its gates. Today, the Tanglong Citadel is a place of quiet contemplation. Visitors from around the world come to marvel at its ancient architecture. But the citadel is more than just a relic of the past. It's a living symbol of Hanoi's resilience. Hanoi wakes up early. The streets come alive with a symphony of sounds, the whir of motorbikes, the chatter of vendors setting up their stalls, the rhythmic chants of monks collecting alms. Life spills out onto the sidewalks. Families gather for breakfast, sharing bowls of steaming po or buncha. Old men sip strong coffee, their faces etched with stories. Children in crisp uniforms skip to school, their laughter echoing through the narrow alleys. In the heart of the old quarter, tiny shops burst with colorful wares, silks, shimmer in the sunlight. The air hangs heavy with the scent of incense and spices. Hanoi is a city that engages all your senses. Throughout the year, Hanoi explodes in a riot of color and celebration. Festivals, deeply rooted in tradition, punctuate the rhythm of daily life. Tet Nguyen Dan, the Lunar New Year, is the most important festival in Hanoi. Families gather to celebrate new beginnings. Homes are adorned with flowers and lucky symbols. The air crackles with anticipation and joy. Another significant festival is the Mid-Autumn Festival. The streets glow with the warm light of lanterns. Children parade with glowing toys, their laughter echoing through the night. These festivals are living traditions, passed down through generations. In Hanoi, food is more than just sustenance. It's a source of pride, a way to connect with history and tradition, and a reason to gather with loved ones. The city awakens with the aroma of strong coffee and freshly baked bread. It hums with the sizzle of street food stalls and the clatter of chopsticks. Every corner offers a new culinary adventure, from steaming bowls of pho to delicate spring rolls bursting with flavor. Some of the best food is eaten on the street, sitting on tiny plastic stools. Hanoi's cuisine is a harmonious blend of fresh ingredients, aromatic herbs, and delicate spices. Whether you're a seasoned foodie or an adventurous eater, Hanoi has something to tantalize your taste buds. So come hungry and prepare to be amazed by the sheer variety and deliciousness of Hanoi's food scene. Hanoi's culinary scene is a vibrant tapestry, woven with threads of street food, family-run eateries, and upscale restaurants. You can find delicious food at every price point, from humble street vendors to Michelin-starred chefs. Start your day like a local with a steaming bowl of pho. This iconic Vietnamese noodle soup is a breakfast staple in Hanoi. For a quick and flavorful lunch, head to a street stall for bun cha. In the evening, explore the city's fine dining scene. Award-winning restaurants serve up modern Vietnamese cuisine using fresh local ingredients and innovative techniques. No matter where you choose to eat in Hanoi, be prepared for an explosion of flavors. Certain dishes are more than just meals in Hanoi. They're culinary traditions passed down through generations. These dishes tell stories of the city's past, reflect its cultural influences, and offer a taste of Hanoi's soul. One such dish is chaka lavong, a Hanoi specialty. This dish features turmeric marinated fish, pan-fried, and served with dill, peanuts, and vermicelli noodles. Another traditional dish is bun thang, a complex and flavorful chicken noodle soup. It's a labor of love, requiring a meticulous preparation process. These traditional dishes are not just culinary delights. They're a window into Hanoi's rich history and cultural heritage. Seek them out during your culinary adventures and savor the stories they tell. Step into Mrs. Hoa's shop in Hanoi's Old Quarter, and you'll be greeted by a symphony of colors. Silks shimmer in every hue imaginable. Each bolt of fabric holds a story, and Mrs. Hoa, with a smile etched by time, is eager to share them. Her family has been trading here for 3 generations, their lives intricately woven into the fabric of the neighborhood. Her grandfather started with a small cart, selling scraps of fabric. Business boomed as Hanoi grew. He saved enough to open this shop, a legacy passed down to his son, and now to Mrs. Hoa. Her fingers, gnarled with age, move with practiced grace as she unfolds a length of emerald green silk. This one, she says, is for a wedding. Each piece of silk represents a milestone, a thread in the tapestry of life in Hanoi. Her story isn't just about silk, it's about the enduring spirit of Hanoi. Mr. Tuan, a retired teacher, sits by Hoan Kiem Lake, watching children chase pigeons. He's a repository of Hanoi's living history, his memories, as vivid as the lotus blossoms that grace the lake in summer. He speaks of the war years, a time when Hanoi's resilience was tested like never before. We lived underground, he recalls, his voice raspy but strong. Bomb shelters became our classrooms. We studied by candlelight, the sound of sirens our constant companion. But even in the face of adversity, life found a way. Hanoi, he says, is not just bricks and mortar, it's the people, our spirit, our determination, our ability to find hope, even in the darkest of times. Hanoi has risen from the ashes, stronger and more vibrant than ever. Hanoi's spiritual landscape is as diverse and vibrant as its cultural tapestry. Centuries of history have woven together a rich blend of religions and beliefs, coexisting in a harmonious balance. Walk through the city's streets and you'll encounter grand Buddhist temples, their ornate roofs reaching for the heavens. Listen closely and you'll hear the rhythmic chants of monks echoing through the air. Venture into hidden alleys, and you might stumble upon a Taoist shrine, its air thick with the scent of incense. Observe the locals, and you'll witness their quiet rituals, a prayer whispered, an offering placed, a moment of reflection. Buddhism, Taoism, Confucianism, and Catholicism have all found a home here. This harmonious blend of beliefs is reflected in the city's architecture, its festivals, and the daily lives of its people. Step inside any temple or pagoda in Hanoi, and you'll be enveloped in a sensory experience unlike any other. The air hangs heavy with the scent of incense, a heady mix of sandalwood, cinnamon, and lotus. Smoke curls upwards, carrying whispered prayers and hopes for good fortune. The soft glow of candles illuminates ancient statues, their faces serene and timeless. Look closer and you'll notice offerings placed before them, fresh fruit, vibrant flowers, and steaming cups of tea. These offerings are acts of devotion, expressions of gratitude, and pleas for guidance. Observe the worshippers, their faces etched with reverence and humility. Some kneel in quiet contemplation, their lips moving in silent prayer. Others light incense sticks, their hands moving in practiced gestures. Still others make offerings, their faces filled with a quiet hope. In these sacred spaces, the line between the material and the spiritual blurs. The scent of incense becomes a bridge to the divine. The offerings, a tangible expression of faith. In Hanoi, spirituality permeates daily life, offering solace, guidance, and a sense of connection to something greater. Hanoi is a city that stays with you. It gets under your skin, lingers in your memory, long after you've said goodbye. It's the echo of a street vendor's call, the scent of jasmine on a warm breeze, the taste of pho on a chilly morning. It's the warmth of the people, their smiles as bright as the lanterns that illuminate the night. Hanoi is a city of contrasts, where ancient traditions meet modern aspirations. Discover the heart of Hanoi. It's a journey that will stay with you long after you've left. Don't forget to subscribe and share this adventure with fellow travelers. Until next time, keep exploring.